This is the Friday, June 26th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Meteorologist Matthew East here with you. Let's start with a peek at the Avalon Pier web camera this morning. And been some pretty intense thunderstorms over around northeastern North Carolina, over through the Outer Banks. As I'm cutting the video there, the temperature at Kill Devil Hills is 71. With the dew point there at 67 degrees early this morning. It was a pretty hot day in many spots across the region. Again, 98 in Charlotte and Columbia yesterday for a high, 95 in Greensboro and Fayetteville, 92 in Raleigh, 85 in Boone. There's your triad area high temperatures. A lot of mid-90s on the board by the time the day was said and done. Mid to upper 90s around the Charlotte viewing area yesterday. And it's going to be another pretty hot day today, but also a couple of fairly unsettled weather days on the way. This was the radar as we went through the afternoon and the evening hours yesterday. You had this pretty intense cluster of showers and thunderstorms that developed here from parts of Alamance County into Orange, Durham, and Wake counties that were pretty persistent, produced a lot of lightning, some wind, some hail too. And you had a number of storm reports associated with that activity. Some hail and some wind, and again I'll show you some lightning photos from that activity yesterday and yesterday evening here in just a moment. This is the radar as I'm cutting the video, so during the 4 and 5 o'clock hours this morning, there's your intense storms rumbling through northeastern North Carolina. Again, these are very electric thunderstorms, and that's going to continue to move there across Pamlico Sound into the Outer Banks as we go into the morning. Also watching this complex of storms there in parts of Kentucky, northeastern Tennessee, the Virginias, moving into far northwestern North Carolina. All indications on the computer modeling are that this will greatly weaken as it pushes into North Carolina and tries to cross across the mountains. But I think it will aid in the development of at least a few showers and thunderstorms as we get deeper into the day. More on that in just a second too. All right, I mentioned some lightning shots. This was a photo. No specific identifier on this one there, but somewhere across North Carolina last night. There's one of the lightning photos that came in. There's a photo from the Outer Banks. Look at that. That's a neat lightning photo there. And also from around Raleigh. Pretty good light show there as we went through the evening hours yesterday. All right, so as we continue through the day today, I think a scattering of showers and thunderstorms, a pretty decent bet across the region, and I'll maintain those chances tonight of those scattered showers and thunderstorms as a fairly unsettled setup is in place. So kind of an unsettled setup here as we go through not only today and tonight, but into tomorrow as well. Let me show you the high-resolution modeling here as we go through the afternoon and the evening hours. You'll see those scattered showers and thunderstorms popping up. And we will need to monitor the severe weather potential over the next 36 hours as well. Today, the highest threat of severe storms back toward the Ohio Valley, but you notice that standard slight risk does extend into the Carolinas as well. And I'll show you the storm threats in just a moment. Here's your highs today. Another pretty hot day across the Carolinas with many of us well up into the 90s. Now, it looks like a pretty unsettled Saturday. Shower and thunderstorm chances common theme, especially as we get deeper into the afternoon and the evening hours. And again, we'll have to monitor the severe weather potential tomorrow. Another slight risk of severe storms, basically running from Charlotte up toward Winston-Salem and points north and east from there. And so this is a scenario here where we'll need to certainly monitor the damaging wind and the hail potential. A lot of lightning, as we've seen with all these thunderstorms over the past couple of days. And it's actually not it's not a non-zero opportunity for some tornadic activity too. Not a huge tornado threat, but enough shear available in the air mass and the atmosphere that I do think we need to keep a watch on maybe an isolated tornado or two over the next 36 hours. That's something we'll monitor for you on Time Warner Cable News. Now, by Sunday, look at this, a beautiful weather setup, much drier air moving in. Watch what happens with the dew point temperatures around daybreak Sunday, still pretty muggy, but as the day unfolds, there comes that drier air taking over. And it's going to be a great looking and feeling day Sunday. Your highs in the 80s, low humidity, just a great setup, and Monday looks very much the same as well. Tropics still pretty quiet. There's the broad view across the Atlantic Basin, a little flare-up of storms around Central America, but that's about it. No sign of any tropical development as we head into the weekend. All right, that is it for today's edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Everybody have a great weekend, and God bless.